Halloween is such a fun time of the year. The kids, the adults get into the spirit of things, and the treat is still pretty classic, candy.
Yeah, the trick this year is continuing to stay safe while protecting your kids from both common hazards and, of course, the pandemic's still going.
Tim Miller shows us more in tonight's Family Focus.
Good news for kids. Trick-or-treating has been given the go-ahead from the nation's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, especially if you're vaccinated. Still, when it comes to being safe, he says kids 2 and up should wear a mask as part of their costume.
That there are a lot of creative ways to wear the mask and to protect your child.
Nicole Knepper with Mercy Health says staying healthy during a pandemic also means trick-or-treating in small groups, avoiding doorbells, and using hand sanitizer. And it may be a bit of a disappointment, but trick-or-treaters should stay home if they're sick. And for general safety, those who do go out should stick to a familiar neighborhood.
It's always best to know where the candy's coming from. But when you get home, going through your candy, make sure that they're not eating anything that's unwrapped. And I would avoid homemade treats just if you don't know who they're from.
Parents should consider children's pajamas for a costume since they're more practical and won't cause a tripping hazard.
As parents, we need to make sure that their costumes aren't going to cause them to trip and fall, that they're able to see well. If they have a mask on, that they're able to see, and that you go over some basic things with them before you leave the house.
Also, use glow-in-the-dark accessories like rings and wands, and non-toxic face paint with natural colorants, since some can react with kids who have allergies.
But just making sure that it's something that's easily washes off. You don't want to get it into their eyes. And if your child does have allergies, you want to make sure that you're testing it on a small area before you put it all over their face.
And if your child has food allergies, stock up on safe treats they can trade for after trick-or-treating, or consider making small goodie bags for neighbors to give your child.
You know, we just as parents need to allow them to have fun, but also monitor to make sure they're having fun safely.
For Family Focus, Tim Miller, WTOL 11.